Welcome back to the 5 and 5 challenge. While I was prepping for this episode, I noticed that goat's cheese and all the products from the dairy are good to sell right now. So there's $90,000 to start the episode. We're gonna go get a little bit more from storage. Right now I do have the case on a worker in the grass field, putting down some fertilizer. We have the other John Deere working on taking care of the weeds in the freshly planted soybean field. We have 2 fields to harvest in October, so we're gonna get to those momentarily as we cruise on back in. But welcome back to the 5 and 5 challenge. I'm excited about this one. We'll be finishing up year 3 and kind of getting an idea of what's in front of us for the next 2 years and how much money we're gonna have to make in 24 months. Stay tuned. And one of the most exciting things of the day is our first little pallet of mozzarella cheese. Heading back to the farmer's market with 1,000 buffalo milk bottled, 12,000 goat milk bottled, and mozzarella cheese as well, 1,000. And those of you wondering where Riverbend Springs is, season 2, episode 2 is gonna be coming out later this week. It's gonna be a weekly thing for that heavy of an RP series. It takes a lot of my brain power, to be completely honest with you. But let's get these sold. Another 112,000. We're at 473. Oh, that mozzarella cheese really helping with that bonus there. 25,000 for that one pallet. Gonna get back. We're gonna double check the prices of everything else. I think I did notice there is a pretty decent fluctuation in planks, so I might start storing planks until the prices are good. The other 2 items, the wood beams and the long planks, seem to not fluctuate as much. But right now we're in maximize money mode. We're not necessarily in get money as quick as possible so we can buy things. So now it's really penny pushing, trying to make sure we can get to that 5 million. At this point, I want to get to it as fast as possible. Yeah, good amount at the sawmill to sell. Like I said, I will be double checking the prices. We'll take a look at that in a little bit, but I want to see how everything else is progressing over here. Looking good. How much have they done already? I think 2,000 liters of fertilizer will be enough to finish that. We do have to re-fertilize the soybean field as well. And then looking over here, yeah, they're flying with that. Just a fast moving implement, making good progress there. But you can see one field to harvest and the other one I believe is over there. You can't really tell because of the fog. All right, let's take a look at these prices. So let's find planks first. You can see June and July we're at around 4,200. Right now we're about 500 per 1,000 liters of planks, decreased in the price, so it doesn't seem to be the best time. But look in here, there's only about a $200 fluctuation with the planks long and the wood beams. The wood beams is about $300, but I don't think that's enough to necessarily delay selling those. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna move all the planks into this storage so that they're out of the way in the sawmill, and then we'll get the other planks all loaded up to sell. All right, planks moved. Now time to just load up the other ones and get some more money and get over that $500,000 mark. Get us 10% to our goal. And 4,000 of each heading over here right now. And we'll go ahead and unstrap them. $58,000. So we're at 531. Just need to add one more zero to that dollar amount and we're set. Yeah, that's, 4.5 million, but you know what I mean. So the last thing I wanted to do before getting the harvest started is to move around some of the goat milk and the buffalo milk. And I'll probably go grab the telehandler for the buffalo milk. I don't know if we need to grab all of this. Let's see what the numbers show here. This is probably less than 1,000. Yeah. This one is. So yeah, we'll just move all 3. Get off my forks, man. Thank you. Goat's food looks good. I think I did check the water buffalo. They're still good. We can go another day or 2 without another mixture. And we're kind of hoping for a day without a harvest to be able to make them some hay at this point. Just got to push that forward a little bit. That pallet to go. All right, now we can switch to the water buffalo milk. Should start using this to move pallets around. It's so much easier, and we're not using it a ton over here for the feed since we don't have to change it, or we don't have to give them feed very often. But we should be, I believe we're still 4 months away from babies, so we might spend a little bit of our cash depending on how we're looking on adding some water buffalo. You know what, I forgot to pick up the milk. Oh, Chris, I'm so excited to be playing this playthrough. Just go, go, go. All right, we're back in the right spot. Now let's actually get our less than 800 liters. And before I drop the, oh, that's a building. Before I drop this off, I do want to see how much is left so we can kind of have an idea of how much we're burning through. Let's see. Yeah, 300. So we're starting to keep up and make more goat milk now that we're actually producing the buffalo milk over here, or using the buffalo milk. So that seems to be somewhat of a problem. You know, one dairy might not be efficient moving forward. Yeah, soybeans look good here. They are not good to sell until July. So other than getting another field planted to our left, there's no rush in harvesting those, where the canola in front of us is good to sell today or tomorrow, so October or November. So we will be prioritizing that harvest first. And again, the only real thing that I care about purchasing at this point is potentially an upgraded combine. Ooh, 829. I don't think that's going to be enough to do the new soybean field. Let's just go buy some more fertilizer. I already emptied out the planter, so that is all the fertilizer we have to our name right now. We're gonna head to the store, get some more, get this set up on a worker to put that fertilizer down while we get the harvest started. And later in October, we do have all these bales to sell, but I'll be checking the price just like I did on the other goods to see if we want to hold off or if it's good to sell in October. And looking at silage here is at its bottom, but it is a $15, $17 difference, so we might hold off until November to get those sold. Yeah, it's at its absolute bottom right now. We must have done that last year and lost a little bit of cash. I mean, don't want to really overspend since I want to see $1 million, but we're gonna go ahead and spend 7,600 bucks on fertilizer. So we have it. Should get us, I hope, through the rest of this episode. Maybe not. Maybe not. It might be just a little bit more needed. That was rambling. What am I talking about? See that opening right there? That seems to be the best route we take. I just don't. There was no rain in the forecast. Oh my goodness. That puts a damper on our plans. I checked it when I first, oh my goodness. I checked it before I started recording. There was nothing in there. The little icon was showing up on the top of the screen here, but when I went and looked at the forecast, it showed nothing. Oh man. I guess we'll do the fertilizer ourselves while we wait for time to pass. Yeah, everything else is good on all the other fields. Was just kind of double checking to see if there's anything else we could do to pass some time, and it doesn't appear to be the case. That's all done. Now just kind of waiting and hoping 10 o'clock's the hour, but I think it's going to be 11 when it finally goes away. Thing is filthy. We're going to go clean it. Sitting in the rain the whole time. So this will be the surefire way to get the rain to go away. We'll drive away from the field so that we have to drive back. Let's see what happens. See where we get when the rain stops. Okay, we're over here. It hasn't stopped yet. Seems like it's slowing down though. There it is. It's so funny. Right as we get as far away as possible, the rain stops. We'll get this sprayed down either way. Get a nice fresh start so the damage decreases less. Should be maintaining our expensive equipment anyways. Yeah, this thing's filthy. Look, there's a bullseye. We just shoot for the bullseye and clean. Now, while we're doing this long drive over here, let's take a look at canola prices. Canola does peak at 21.36, so we'll check when we are ready to sell. It is trending upwards. So it'll be either first thing in the morning in November or late tonight. I'll try to catch that at its peak. And then as far as the oats go, we'll have to wait till December. Sorghum will be January. And then when we harvest soybeans, those are going to be July or June. It's 10:45, not too bad, not too late of a start. We'll cruise on in here. Start getting going. No straw for this crop, so we'll just cruise along and hope this fills up a ton of times. That's the hope here. And the first headland done, 75% full. That's not terrible. At peak prices, we're at around, almost $8,000 already on this harvest. So I figured this straightaway here is probably going to fill it up. We'll get the grain cart going. I'll finish the headlands, keep, rinse and repeat what we've been doing with the harvest here. I'll hand over to a worker to do the ups and downs. We'll run cart. Wow, got a little farther than I thought it would, which, that's not always the best thing. We could add the extension back here. Kind of trying to remember why we took it off. I think it was, now I can't remember at all why we took it off. The height of the harvester, maybe? Maybe that was it. So maybe if we put everything in the silo and then, yeah, that would be close. We could add it back and see. I honestly don't remember. But there's some nice canola filling up. And it should make this cart about 25% full, 24. So we do know that we can fill it up 4 times before having to take it to the silo. Let's try to cruise around here and grab all this stuff. And we should be good. So what I understand, there's a bug that is causing the workers to not respect the settings. But we'll give it a shot anyways. But we won't get frustrated. We just know there's a bug going on right now. So they're gonna start somewhere else. Some cool news, Follow Me was released. We'll have to check that out soon. Get it added to the repertoire. It'll help a lot in the Riverbend Springs playthrough. Not necessarily this one, but going good. We got 13,000 liters already in the cart, and the prices are still, they're slowly going up. We're at $19.98 now. We're trying to get to $21.36. Smooth sailing. And this seems like a good amount to do our first unloading to the silo. 17,654 liters so far. Easily just double that number to know the money we're about to bring in. Divided by 1,000, obviously. Well, yeah, just double that number. Yeah, I did the math right. I don't know if we've tipped canola yet. Let's take a look at the pretty black canola going in. Little wave in it. Pretty sweet stuff. Almost done with this field. We will probably just get a worker going on the soybeans while we start planting this with a direct drill. Figure out what we want to put in it. Not have to cultivate would be real nice. And we got some time, so I'll start getting that prepped. Just to mix things up, I think I'm going to go with wheat this time. Keep things nice and fresh for us. And if we have any shot at getting both of these fields flipped and planted, I think I should just start now. We'll have to multitask, but this will help us get a nice head start. And away we go, putting some wheat in the ground for the first time in the 5 and 5 challenge. Should be able to get a couple rows, maybe a couple passes before we have to switch back and help them unload, but they're almost done. Probably put the other John Deere on it so we don't have to keep dropping the implement. Let's get it done. And the tank is full, so we'll head on over and help them unload. Made some good progress there. About 1/4 of the way through the field already. And they're getting pretty close. This should be the last time we have to unload them. Yeah, I don't think they'll fill up again. So I'll go ahead and move this out of the way. We'll probably dump this, move the grain cart where it needs to be for the soybean harvest, and then just move the harvester to unload whatever's left in the combine. But I would be surprisingly shocked if that did fill it up again. Another 4,900 liters getting dropped off, and then whatever's left. So pretty good harvest. Back to planting. Looks like they're about to do that last pass for us, and we'll get them moved over to start the soybean harvest. Yeah, I think this seeder was a great purchase, and they are all done. So we know we do have another rainstorm coming, so let's go ahead and get this all unloaded. That was a little premature opening the pipe, but I'm excited. Making some awesome progress right now. There we go. Dump this in. Give us a nice total in here. We're at almost 100,000 liters of capacity. So I don't know if we would have ever touched the 500,000 on the other silo, but we're safe either way. So 25,000, so that'll be about 50,000 bucks, a little more. That will make here either late tonight or early November. I am going to set this one up on course play and let it just do its thing. We may or may not take over eventually. Should be good. I don't know what they're doing. Is course play broken? Interesting. I'm going to just kind of do a little bit of this. Actually, if we do this, yeah, that's where they want to start. Let's see if that'll help them get going. Bizarre. Bizarre. Let's try to fix this. Okay, let's clear this. It's already pre-selected for us, and target position. We now are able to put that in there. That didn't happen last time. Now it's generated. Start job. There they go. Awesome. And we'll continue on planting the wheat. Threw me for a loop there. I guess not being in the field when we generated that might have been the issue, but I did restart the game to see what was going on. All right, let's finish this planting session. I think we can get it on this last go here. Did one headland there, kind of, just to make it easier with the turning around and all that stuff, but it's all set there. And I do think we're going to use this over here. I don't want it to be too much in the way, so we'll just leave it right here for now. Looks like they're unloading them. Let's go watch that live. Oh, we already have 5,500 on the second headland. I love seeing the money coming in from the soybeans. All right, let's do some fertilizer next, and then some weeding. And then it might be time to plant that field. Hoping to get at least, I'm gonna do canola in that field, hoping to at least get the canola in the ground before November. Starting to look at the, I'm not gonna lie guys, I'm a little concerned about the 5 million. Just a little bit, not a lot of concern, just a little concern. But the next step, getting this all fertilized, we'll have to do it again in November. Let's double check to make sure we didn't need to do lime on here. Looking good everywhere still, awesome. Keep on progressing. And last little area to spread some fertilizer on in this field. And I think we'll do the same with this implement, but we'll make sure it's not in the way. Just leave it near this field we're gonna be working on. And they're making great progress on the soybean harvest, doing the ups and downs now. That's shut off, we'll do this, and I'll loop around. Put it in this little grass spot here. And started with the weeding. We are gonna leave the lines on for me because I know that's the way I can see where we've been. There are tire tracks that we could use too, but we did add some tire tracks with the fertilizer. So we'll do the headland first and then ups and downs, and the timing should be pretty good based on the progress they're making on the harvest for us just to get over there and start working after we're done with this task. That's the plan. And I believe we have it all done here. Just one tiny little spot just to make sure, just to make everything happy here. And we should be all set. Now, we know we have about an hour and a half until another rainstorm hits. Let's double check that, see if the forecast changed. Yeah, 1,700. So let's go ahead and snag them right here. And we will clear course play, and we're gonna take over with this harvest and try to get it done. Here we go. All right, what are you doing? Come on, unload us. We're racing against a storm in 45 minutes. Thank you. Yeah, it's gonna be close. I'm hoping to get it done so we can plant in the rain. But I called the worker at the beginning of this pass, and they never made it in time. So they were just in a bad spot, and kind of like the spot they're in right now is not the most ideal for me to call them. They have to do a big old loop, and by the time I do that, I'm already done with the pass. So we will continue. 89% full. I hope they go unload that. But race against time continues. All right, they're cruising now. They're heading to unload, so they should get back in plenty of time to help unload us next. We're only at 20% capacity. We might be close to finishing this without needing refilled, but I think we'll need one more, or not refilled. You know what I mean. We can see them in the distance at the silo. Should be pretty good time for when we turn around and call them again. And passes are about to get a little bit shorter. Should be finishing this up pretty quickly. We should be able to beat the rain. Here they come. Look at that. What a beautiful thing. Well done, modders. Auto drive's working great. It's been a few weeks since I've checked for upgrades on it, so I guess I'm due to do that. Yeah, with about 10 minutes to spare before the storm hits, we have completed the task. I don't think we would have if I didn't take over, though. One little piece, we got to get that little little liter there. Not even. All right, that can shut off. And let's get over here and line up pretty decently so that we just unload into them. There we go. We'll just get the... comedy hour. All right, loop around, get unloaded, and let's get off the field so we can start getting some more canola in the ground. There we go. All done. We'll check the amount of soybeans here in a minute, but it's gonna get dark pretty quick. It is October, so I do want to prioritize getting started on this. So let's go ahead and go into this menu. We'll have the rain just got here. Exiting field, and that should be good. They should go drop that. And we'll take a look in a little bit at what the amount of soybeans is in the silo, but we're gonna try to get this planted first. And I have no idea if we have enough capacity, but let's get started. Away we go. Probably gonna run into our worker. Hopefully they see us. I am gonna do the headland here just to help me out a little bit to do this quicker at night. Let's get it done. I apologize if the brightness of this and shiny hurts your eyes. I had to keep shutting the lights off because it's hurting mine a little bit on this monitor, especially at certain angles where it reflects like that. The darker it gets, the better I think the lighting gets. I think when you turn it on a little too early, it's a little hit or miss. There's a couple spots out here that we missed, but I'm not gonna really stress about getting them. I think we'll be fine. They're just gonna be a tiny little bit of yield that's lost from that, so all is good. We got it done. It's time to check on prices of goods to see if we want to sell anything tonight. Canola's prices could go up a little bit more. Could risk it in the morning. Silage though. Yeah, silage is above peak price. So it's time for a nighttime selling session of all that silage. Yeah, these don't bother my eyes as much as it does when it's still a little bit bright. Once it's actually dark, the lights are perfect. I guess I just turned them on too soon. All right, 7 trips, here we go. All right, let's see how much each load's gonna give us. Then after that, we'll jump to the end. 34,000, so a little bit more than it was giving us normally. We're getting about 32, anywhere from 32 to 33. Paying attention to that peak price might be key moving forward. Price must be going up. We got 35,000 on that one. We're sitting at 627 with a lot to sell still. Not gonna quite get to $750,000, but it'll be close. We gotta find $250,000 somewhere in the next couple months. Really want to get to that $1 million mark. So yeah, we need $253,000. We'll find it, I hope. 26 months to go, guys. 26 months. Brought the pressure washer over here. We're gonna get a lot of stuff cleaned up this morning. I believe we have some oats to harvest is the big task at hand, and taking care of everything else around the farm. We potentially might sneak in hay, depending on how quickly we get everything that we need to get done. But I'm gonna clean up some of this stuff and get that oat harvest underway. You know, I figured just because it's a challenge doesn't mean we shouldn't take care of stuff, and probably do this monthly, to be honest. All right, what else we got? Got the new seeder here. It's probably already 98% dirty. Makes sense. 4755 needs sprayed down too. And the planter. I almost forgot the combine. Started driving it over and realized how filthy it was. 8% damage. I don't know when you start getting a yield loss, but I think we might get through this calendar year and then in year 4 do some maintenance on things. 8% damage on the header as well. Just getting the combine warmed up and we'll get going. We got to check on the animals though. I should make sure the productions are all good. I was just excited to get back to another harvest and make some more money. We're gonna take a look at it this way. So we have 2,000 goat milk over there, about 800. How's the production looking? Do we need, yeah, buffalo milk's getting low. We can get the harvest done and then take care of that stuff. Sawmill has Probably gonna need refilled at some point today, but I think we can go ahead and start busting this out. And we'll wanna hit that button, get the swath dropping. We'll get some more straw here. I think this straw we might sell. We have plenty over there right now. I don't think we really need to stockpile it based on how slow we've been going through the straw that we have in hand. Never know. I never know the right thing to do. But we'll have another barley field. We have a wheat field, so we have plenty of straw incoming. I think it would make sense to sell a little bit off. And a headland done there. 81% of the combine full. I didn't mean to turn already. Whoopsie. Oh, we didn't do this little spot either. I'm off my game, guys, if I ever had game in this game. It's definitely starting to feel like a speed run. Feels pretty good. Finishing up year 3. I'm a little worried we're not going to hit 1 million though. Not sure what that means for the challenge, but it's going to be close. Now, we do have other things to do. We have to put some more fertilizer down and weed treatment, too. There's a lot of stuff to do still in November. All right, let's take a look here. I don't remember if we mentioned it, but we do have 22,272 liters of soybeans now. So you can see all the totals there. Should be a decent amount of money of crops. A lot of grain to be sold. We'll get the extension added onto this when it's time to sell. And I kind of feel like we need some type of way to do that on our own. While that's unloading, we will get the John Deere going on putting fertilizer down on the recently planted field. All I did was I took a break. The battery on my truck was dead, so I had to go get that replaced. And then I ate dinner, hung out with the wife for a little bit. And I have no idea what I planted over here. I think it's canola though. And then we did not weed it. So this will be the first application of fertilizer. Did this one get its second already? It did, okay. But yeah, we'll need to take care of the weeds next. And we need to remember in September that it's gonna be time to spray that with fertilizer again, or spread. We don't have a fertilizer sprayer. And the headlands are done. We'll hand over to a worker and I'll start multitasking. Oh yeah, this is over here. We're definitely gonna take advantage of it. We need to check prices of everything. And we'll grab the goat milk first. Want to see what we want to do with all the lumber today. Those goats are laughing at me though. They're like, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. Can't even pick up pallets. There we go. Just gotta hug that fence though. Gotta keep that in mind next time I design one of these pastures. Blocked by object. I bet it's our tractor. Yeah, I don't know why you're going that way, but then you can't get around him, but that's fair. And where are you going? Did you even apply fertilizer? It's quite the... Okay. Yep, we just got distracted big time. There we go. That should be plenty of goat milk to keep them going. I'm gonna grab the milk tanker, and we'll head and get a little bit of buffalo milk that we are producing. And this is a little quicker than the John Deere, so might as well be using this. Our 788 liters of milk. And now we can't pull this? It's not that heavy. It's not even 1,000 liters. There we go. Should be time in between this episode coming out and me filming the next one. What are the thoughts on spending $200,000 on another dairy that is specific for the mozzarella cheese and then have the dairy by the goats be specific for the goat milk? That's what I'm kind of leaning towards. I just don't know if I want to spend that much money, but I guess at that point we're going to get output twice as much. So maybe it is worth it. Feedback, please. They're done with the fertilizer, just about a full combine as well. So we can just swap back over and take care of all that after dropping this off. And there we go. Deposited. Should be good over here. We got some goat bottled milk and some goat bottled milk. Goat milk is piling up in that production. And another job getting started here. On your way. Didn't mean to block you. All right, wood beams. Oh, they're super high at the warehouse. What about planks long? Warehouse as well. Not quite max, but pretty good. And planks are still tracking down. Okay, on special. We haven't checked in a little bit. Oh, that's nice. It's fun. Okay, get this a little bit farther out of the way so we can navigate around here just like that. Oh, come on, camera. I was just gonna say, I actually really like moving pallets around with this telehandler. The Merlot's pretty awesome. Yep. So good at it. I knew I'd start using this more often. Won't be as big of a sales day as it was yesterday with the lumber, but it'll be a good one still. Maybe 50,000. 43, okay. Not the best day, but this thing flies. This is awesome. Even when I switch to keyboard and mouse. Silly. So this is 77% full. I'm gonna drop it off, but I wanna make note of what the value is in there for oats right now. Because you can see we're getting close. I mean, about halfway. And it feels, I don't know if I'm just remembering wrong, but it feels like we're doing really good with oats this time. 21,000. Yeah, I think we'll end up with maybe a little bit more than that. So if we have more than tip side, when did I change that? Have more than 42,000 in there. We know we yielded better this time around, which would kind of be confusing if it did do that. And I figured might as well super multitask. Turn on the baler way too early, but get going baling. And always double check, turn bale wrapper off. All right, converted what we had of grass into straw, and we're gonna make a little bit of progress on this while they finish the harvest. Well, sometimes you just gotta shut up and put in the work, and that's what we just did. It looks like they did push. Oh, they missed a little bit because they're pushing a bale. Oh, excellent. Is it stuck? Is it stuck? Nah. All right, let's go ahead and get this little bit. This is a decent amount to miss. So we will harvest this real quick. There we go. Try to get the swath line back up. Shouldn't be too bad. And let the swath finish dropping. And then we'll scoot over and unload. Oh, it's gonna be close over there. So the last time we'd harvested this field, it was oats. And we got 21,000. So what's the total gonna be over there? 15 plus, it's gonna be just a little increase. Is liming worth it? Unless I'm remembering wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the field that we didn't lime the first time we planted it. 44, so we got like 1,000 more? I don't even know if we made as much money as the lime costs. I guess lime's not super expensive, but I'm sure DJ and some other guys have tested this out. All right, back to baling. Get this done. And then we probably are gonna make some hay. We can't make hay yet. We gotta replant this field. What was I thinking? Oh, the combine's still on. I've been getting lazy, guys. Oh no. Straw prices are pretty good. Let's go sell the 22 bales we made. This is gonna get us over 800. It does, 803. I don't know if we have $200,000 worth of grain to sell. Possibly. We do need some fuel though, so we'll head over there and get some of that. $520 worth of fuel. Before we get started on planting, I did notice, I don't think we're gonna get to hay today. That means we won't get it to it in December, so hopefully we'll be okay. But I'm gonna drop off this trailer here. I did notice that canola was above the price that it says the max is, so we're gonna go grab the grain cart. We're gonna get all our canola and we're gonna sell it. How slow it produces the mozzarella, I just don't know. We might need another, we might need a dairy just dedicated to it. 25,000 canola coming in. Oh, we forgot to add the extension. We're gonna need that. Now we have to make 2 trips. Yeah, we'll just do 2 trips, but we'll get it added on the way back. Maybe we never bought the extension. We need a little toolbox so I can do stuff on the fly. Take a shortcut, it'll be faster, he said. Yeah, that was a mistake. Now this is a journey to sell. And multiple trips is gonna be rough. Our outside tip, I forgot that was set up like that. 43,000 there, nice. Sneaking up on 900,000. We're at 845. And the other 5,000, which brings in another $10,000. Let's double check the prices. Let's stop for a second. All right, so we have oats left and they need another 150 to climb before I want to sell them. About the same with the sorghum. Soybeans, we know that's gonna be a while. As far as slurry, there's nowhere to sell the slurry. We have 43,000 now. Planks are gonna take a minute. They're on their way down still. And yeah, I think that's all we have to sell right now anyways, unless we sold. No, I think that's it. So I just got done finishing the first, section of this video, or first half of the video, and I decided to test this out. I don't know why we don't have the extension. Without going back and watching every episode, I hope someone remembers. I can't find any reason. Trying to decide what we're gonna plant in this field. Let's take a look at what we have currently planted. So this one we just harvested. It had oats in it. So we have some canola back here. We have soybeans here, wheat, and barley. I think we're gonna do sorghum, but that means we have to cultivate. So we'll get them going. Hopefully they can That's some leaves. Let's get them going. Hopefully they get far enough ahead so that we can start planting behind them. And I'm sure they're going to start with the ups and downs, aren't they? All right, let's get in the case. We'll get everything prepped. And do we need... Yeah, we should probably unload the fertilizer spreader so we can take the fertilizer from that and put it in the planter. Yeah, 2,000 should be more than enough. Go ahead and grab the fertilizer tank here. Oh, and seeds. Let's empty that as well. It might not be enough seed. Yeah, less than 500. Oh, we did have seed in here. That'll be helpful. So we will just top off with what we emptied. And should be good. Should be good stuff. We're going to let the cultivator get a little bit far ahead. We have 1,800 liters of wood remaining in the sawmill. So we will go ahead and grab the winch, go find a few of those good trees that we've been liking, and drag them on down here. It's getting slim pickings out here, though. I see one directly there. Get about 3 or 4 of them brought over. That should get us through the night. Oh, there's 2 here. Perfect. And a couple more down there. Okay, we still got a decent amount to help us out. I don't know if we have 2 years worth, but we'll find out. And this one here. Let's go this way with it. Slow and steady wins the race. Probably should have just done one at a time, though. Come on, we can do it. Just being lazy. Laziness doesn't pay off, guys. So slow. Come on, you can do it. Pull through. Pull through. Can we even turn? It's like not even letting us turn. Well, we'll just give it a shot. We'll see if we can get there. Oh, now it's going to be smooth sailing, huh? One at a time, moving forward. No more lazy, man. Power through. Get over that little lip. That is the strongest concrete lip ever right there. Let's see if that's close enough. I don't think it is, though. Okay, I think they're in now. Ooh, 6,500. Those are good ones. All right, one at a time. Least favorite part of the game. One at a time is key when we're doing it this way. Lazy man never prospers. I think that's the saying. Should be. Where's the button? There we go. 11,000. That'll be good. Let's head back over, see if there's enough runway for us to start planting. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'd have to do the headlands. I think I'm just gonna finish cultivating. Do it myself. Let's get her done. All right, we're losing daylight, but we got the cultivation done. And one last thing that we want to get done today, I think I'm gonna start on this far side and make my way towards the harder parts. We talked about that back and forth. I think I prefer the easy stuff. And then we'll let the hard stuff figure itself out. And why? What just happened? Too far away. Oh, gosh, guys. Nothing like feeling... Okay. Here we go. You don't have to... If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, I was taught. Maybe I need to start focusing on that. And planting soybeans on accident, because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. I guess we're doing soybeans. It is now December. We're heading over to feed the water buffalo. Their TMR mixture is getting a little low. Hoping to get this little bit of a snowstorm to pass so we can get started cutting the grass. I got to pick up some bale wrap, make sure we got all the resources we need, but we also have a barley field to harvest. And we got to take care of the new soybean field. I think it needs fertilizer and needs the hoe to run through it. So, got a little bit to do today. Finish up today's episode and finish up year 3. And hoping we find $145,000 to put us over $1 million. Now, only one tractor over here. I don't know if I've ever tried to run a TMR mixer without anything connected to it. So I don't know if we'll be able to just put the bales in and then connect and it'll start mixing them. But it looks like we have a partial bale here. So we will drop these 2. We'll grab 2 silage, put them in there. Oh, we probably need to move that a little bit, make it easier to access. But we'll get the mix going. Let's go right here, should be good. And yeah, I don't think it'll show me. That must be what was expected right now. And I guess it does, but let go, please. Wow, come on. There we go, I guess that's the right way to do it. Not if I can't tilt it any far forward. Man, some things in this game have been making me sad lately. There we go. And dropping in the silage. And we'll get 1 bale of straw here. This mixture seems to be doing pretty good for us. I don't know if we're wasting anything, but not too stressed about it. Should be good to add this entire thing. Yeah, probably could do a little bit more. I think we're a little low. Gotta be honest, we're a little low on hay. So I'm gonna use silage to attempt to finish this mix, and then we can do another mix with that hay that we have. It's probably gonna be January when we have a chance to make hay. And let's see. Just watching the numbers. There we go. It's gonna take the whole thing. Wow. I think that'll be good for now. Should be plenty to get them going at least through December and probably January. Yeah, just about full. That's good. And it does seem like the snow's cleared up while we're doing this, so we can get going on cutting the grass right after this. And just hopping over here to get this going on a worker, we will load our course that we've been using, tell them first waypoints, and have at it. We'll make sure swath dropping is enabled. How do I see that while they're going? I guess I need to stop, don't I? Swath dropping, perfect. We are going to move around some. Well, actually, we're gonna leave the wood as it is till probably later we'll end the episode with making some money. But I wanted to make sure everything was good over here. Probably hook up to the milk tank. Go see what we have left of buffalo milk before we start that harvest and get going on treating the soybean field as well. Yeah, decent stuff building up here. I already moved the planks around. We got a ton in storage now. That's a lot of money sitting in storage. Yeah, 16 planks. And what are they per? 4,200 at their peak. Yeah, I think it's wise to wait till June to get those sold. And we got a couple things here. We could move some more mozzarella cheese. Wonder how those prices are if we're gonna get to sell those today. They're not terrible. Not terrible. We might hold off. We might sell them. Let's see what the buffalo looks like. Buffalo mozzarella. I mean, that's $2,000 difference on one. So yeah, I don't think we'll be doing that today. All right, we'll leave that there for now. Let's get this set up on the spreader, though we might need to get a little bit of fertilizer from, oh no, we have over 1,000. I think we'll be fine. We've got 2,000 here. Nope. Let's go ahead. We will hook up to this, empty the fertilizer, and then add it in here. We're not going to use we might. I don't know what we're going to do yet planting. I'm not that far into my planning yet. All right, so let's drop that, and then we can sneak over and pick up that fertilizer. Okay, 9 o'clock already. We got a mess over here. Whew. All right, let's double check this field. Oh, what is happening? We got a lot of fields to fertilize. All right. We're doing it. Might be spending money on that, but we'll have to keep an eye on that because I missed those other two getting done. Let's go ahead and hop in here. We need to go get this harvest started. And let's check prices for barley too. Like, do we absolutely need to harvest this? I mean, I want to. Yeah, we'll be selling the barley right away. Here we come, $1 million. Okay, the multitasking has begun. We've got all the jobs started. We're gonna go take this over, get the milk, bring the milk back, and then help unload. We're going to try to unload the grain cart, or unload the combine with the grain cart with the telehandler. I feel like it's a little more powerful than the John Deere over here, so I think that's the route to go. And I did take care of the wood. We got a bunch of wood in there overnight, so we should be good at least through this episode, and probably with the amount I got 35,000 in there, so I think that'll get us through January as well. But we're going to have to move over to the other side of the grass field for most of the trees moving forward. It's getting very, very thin out there. Yeah, the Merlot seems to be completely fine pulling this. We'll see how it is when it's full, but we're getting over here at top speed. We did get here a little bit late. Good to see one headland did fill up the combine. Oh, okay, so we do have somewhat of a problem here. We got to be perfect, and I think the workers, when they were doing this, probably had that issue too. Okay, now we know. Now we remember. All right, let's see if this is a better approach. There we go. We swung right by it. But it doesn't want to unload. Gosh, why? Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll have to go sell this, I guess, and then go take the extension back off. Not sell, yeah, sell the barley. But while that's doing that, let's go ahead and get this onto the next field. And we're just gonna multitask and bust this day out. All right, here we go. Guess we could drop it in the silo, but I might as well. We're gonna sell it all today anyways. We're heading that way. Manufacturing, Elmer's, manufacturing Super 7. What is that? Oh, that's interesting. We don't need it though. Oh, that would be nice to have. No harvester showing up in the used market yet. And, you know, $5,400 there. Let's go get this extension taken off, and then I probably need to find that toolbox so that we can just change stuff on the fly. I don't think I'll plant anything that we have to bale over here again. Good progress here. We'll have to get them on the baler momentarily, but they still got, let's see, 22 minutes to go. Yeah, can we get an update to AI workers that will not do the headlands this direction? They need to go the other way, right? You know, I do feel bad complaining about this game. I was doing some research last night about complete their task. I was doing some research last night on YouTube channels, and some of you probably know that I have like 5 channels. I think it's like 3 really, but at this point. And I was kind of looking at, the upcoming MLB The Show game, and I found this channel that, I'm not going to say any names, just under 100,000 subscribers, and every single video is talking bad about a game or features of a game. I guess there's a market for it. We need to get some fuel in this soon. But like overall, I do love this game still. It's just sometimes it's a little disappointing. A lot of you do also know that I am a software developer full-time, so seeing certain things, it's kind of like, I'm never going to say that like my company does things better. They don't. It's some of my frustration is just seeing some of these things in real life, well, not real life, but I mean, yeah, it is real life. Seeing some of these things in other scenarios where it's very obvious what's lacking, in my opinion. And it happens in every software company. And yeah, I don't want to go too much into it. But anyways, like I was saying, love the game. Just some things are sad to see that the time and effort wasn't put into. Yeah, you never know. You never know if it's the business driving things, if the dev teams are the reason. But overall, the game's beautiful. 600 liters gonna be enough over here. This is a decent sized field. We'll see. I'll probably edit a lot of this out, but like, who knows? Did Giants reach out to the author of Courseplay? Why not just implement that into the game? Maybe those discussions happened. Maybe they were shot down. And if anybody knows that, kind of interested. I mean, this thing's thorough. It is thorough. Like, why skip a row? Like, I'm driving in the grain because they won't stop for me to unload. Yeah, I'm gonna complain. Was enough fertilizer, 93 liters left. 47.55 was thirsty. This is a lot of money. 500 bucks. Ooh. Hey, no one's allowed to stand on here, guys. All right, no standing, no people. All right, we're trying to rush to the store. I gotta pick up some bale wrap and fertilizer for later on. Well, the bale wrap's gonna be needed pretty soon, and the harvester's about to be full as well. So, we got a lot going on. Basically just the farm manager at this point, which is how I like to play the game. So there's the money we spent on it. The $1 million is gonna be close today. Oh, we should get fuel on this while we're here too. Yeah, just to close the loop on the ranting and complaining. Those of you that think, oh, PC players complain about so much, it's a feature they added to the game. AI workers should be as good, if not better, than Courseplay, in my opinion. Courseplay's been around for years. It's been working amazingly. It should be up to par with that. It is the first iteration of it. I hope they show improvements to it and make improvements to it. It would be nice if they had like a public bug forum where we could see the bugs they're working on. I think that'd be sweet. A lot of companies do that with their software. I'd like to see game companies do that. I think Minecraft does that, but I could be wrong. But salty. Oh well. The mowing's done. That's good. And I think this 400 liters will fit in here, so we should be all set to finish up and get off this field here. Looks good. Yeah, this telehandler makes things so much easier. Let's go ahead and get this refilled and on their way. There we go. Barley getting sold. And 866. We're getting there. We're getting there. Since the baler's taken, nothing else to do. Oh, we need to take care of the weeds. Yes. Okay. We can do that real quick while we let them keep on baling, and then we're gonna sell a bunch of stuff. A lot of red equipment over here. Didn't even do that on purpose. All right, we'll get these weeds taken care of and then move some bales. Oats are above peak price. Let's get them sold. It will be 2 trips, but we have our fastest piece of equipment to drive us there and back. I think we're gonna do it. We have wood chips to sell too. Yeah, we've harvested a lot of oats, so I'm hoping this is a pretty payday here, and it should be. Oh, I keep forgetting we're tipping side. There we go. That is a lot faster. Or it feels that way to me, at least. Oh yeah, we got this $1 million in the bag. Let's see how high we can get it today. 938 right now. Let's see what this last 7,000 brings in. Of the oats, we got some more crops to sell as well, but this should put us at 952. And sorghum is close enough to the peak price. We'll go grab that. We'll have to do 2 trips as well, but I believe the first trip is going to put us above that $1 million mark. And the first time selling sorghum today, we do have a decent amount still left, but this, I think, is going to do it. We finally have a 7th digit in our dollar amount in our bank account. Let's go get the rest. And I think this is the last grain we have to sell. I'll need to double check. I know the soybeans we're going to wait, but let's check right now. Soybeans, yeah, we're going to hold off on that. So that is the last thing from the silo that we're gonna have to sell. So 16, did I get it all? Did I get it all? Yes. 16,000 more should be a lot of money. Oh, the tractor needs refilled, or the baler does. Let's see what the dollar amount is, and we'll get that taken care of. And I think we're gonna do the wood chips next. Maybe we'll get to 1.1. I think we might. 25,000 more there. All right, let's get, yeah, let's just drive this up. Well, let's see what it needs. Oh, easy. Easy. They don't need wrap yet. Perfect. Let's get some wood chips. I'm wondering if we're gonna have to do 2 trips of wood chips too. I haven't checked what's in the sawmill in a while when it comes to that. 60,000. We will do 2. We will be doing 2 trips, so it will get us above the $1.1 million. Here we are. I'm just dropping in. That's a good animation. That's a real good animation. That's not just one consistent flow. Well done. All right, let's go get the rest of them. 57,000 there. Beautiful. Here we go. $1.1 million. Year 3, pretty much complete. That's the last thing we're gonna sell. We'll finish the rest of the baling off camera. We've shown that so many times, but what a great way to end year 3. We got, you know, $3.9 million to go in 24 months. Thanks for hanging out. I'm Stocks Way Up. I will catch you on the next episode.